Once upon a time, on a snowy New Year's Eve, the streets were full of people, laughter, and golden lights shining through every window. Everyone was hurrying home to the warmth of their fires. But out there, in the cold and the snow, walked a little girl, barefoot, shivering, holding a few boxes of matches in her hands. They were all she had to keep her warm.
The little girl stopped in front of a bright window. Inside, a happy family was sitting by the fire, laughing and talking together. She watched them quietly, her face pressed against the frosty glass. For just a moment, a tiny smile appeared on her lips. Then she lowered her head and kept walking into the dark, cold street. The wind blew stronger and snow covered her hair and shoulders. She found a small corner between two walls and sat down, trying to hide from the wind. She held the matches tightly and whispered softly,
"If I go home with no money, Father will be so angry."
She took out one match and struck it against the wall. Shh! A tiny flame flickered to life. How warm it was! How bright! In that golden light, she saw a big fireplace with red-hot flames dancing inside. She reached her hands toward it, smiling for the first time that night. But then, the flame went out and the fireplace disappeared. She was alone again in the cold and dark. She quickly lit another match, and suddenly a wonderful table appeared before her eyes. It all looked so warm and beautiful. The little girl reached out her hand, whispering,
"Just one bite, please."
But the match went out, and all the food vanished into the night air. She struck a third match. Now a tall Christmas tree appeared, so bright and covered in golden lights. The candles sparkled like tiny stars. The girl looked up in wonder. Then, across the dark sky, a shooting star streaked by.
"Grandmother, I wish I could be with you."
The little girl lit all her matches at once. The light burst out like sunshine. And there, in the middle of the light, she saw her grandmother.
"Grandmother!"
The girl cried, running into her arms. Together, they rose higher and higher into the sky full of light and warmth and love. When morning came, the snow had stopped. In the soft light, people found the little match girl sitting quietly by the wall. A tiny smile rested on her lips, and in her hands were the burned-out matches. No one knew that she was no longer cold, for she was already in a place full of warmth and love. Sometimes even a tiny flame can warm a lonely heart. And that night, the little match girl's light shone brighter than any star in the sky.